My name is Elena Newman. I work at UBS Switzerland AG. My area of expertise is finance, banking and risk management. I support client advisors in handling challenging situations and risk events in UBS. I worked in different countries. I worked in Ukraine, obviously. I born in Ukraine. I worked in Germany, in the UK, in Singapore and Switzerland. And given my international background, I feel strongly that I can support my mentee, Kirill.
I'm Kirill Klimov. I currently residing in Swiss. My professional background is initially from digital product development and then organizational change of different sorts and kinds. And I also worked in international environments more or less all of my professional career. Europe, Northern America, I spent a few years back in Singapore. And currently looking for opportunities in Swiss. So joined Power Hub Zug as a mentee.
I felt a personal and professional responsibility when the war started and a lot of lives of Ukrainians were disrupted by it. And given my international background, I could understand the challenges that Ukrainians were facing when they come to Switzerland. And that's why I felt it's my responsibility to come to join Power Hub Zug and support my fellow Ukrainians in integration and finding jobs or supporting them in reaching their goals, whatever they are.
I was primarily looking for advice and help on Swiss specifics about the Swiss market, how it works here, as well as the potentially network for connection. So get to know people through the program.
Obviously, every relationship, and in our case, mentoring relationship, is very beneficial for both sides. I tried to give Kirill and share with him my personal and professional network, and what I have learned from Kirill is the new developments in the technologies, the new approaches in leadership and changes in organizations that gave me also a thought how I can develop myself based on our conversation.
Overall, I'm super thankful to Elena. It was really helpful. First off, from emotional, motivational part, just to keep trying, applying, keep level of persistence, which is very important in the process. But also sharing the network, because from the results that probably we're gonna speak later on as well. But several connections which led to interviews I've got just from Elena, and that is half maybe of what I've got overall, so or third. It's significant. I'm applying for quite some time already. During the program, I've applied 40 plus times, but those numbers are not quite telling because there is really no conversion. Some of the interviews I've got relatively recently with Elena's help, those were not even with formal applications. More formal CV sending was happening later on, after we had a conversation already. So I would only encourage all the applicants not only to try to go through this kind of formal, send your CV through the formal system, but also to get to know people, to increase their network and try that way.
For me, it's important from the beginning to create the atmosphere of trust and growth. And if you have trust, and trust also for my mentee Kirill, but also trust for myself to Kirill, then having this trust, I'm happy to share my professional and personal network with my mentee and try through the professional and personal connections to increase its chances of Kirill succeeding in his goal. So this is my golden rule. Yeah.
This openness and willingness to help, that is, I would say, prerequisite probably for mentoring. With that, you never take it as granted. So really thankful that you have it. And again, this mental help was like really very needed and help just to pursue with what you're doing and like keep applying. So that is important part. And yeah, the network we mentioned already several times.
First of all, I was impressed with the professionalism of the core team of the Power Hub Zug. I understand that the people are volunteers, and in this capacity, the structured approach they followed in organizing this program was amazing. I strongly support this program for this competition that now currently running volunteering organizations, so I obviously voted. And of course, it gave me opportunity not just mentor Kirill. I met a lot of amazing, talented professionals, Ukrainians, but also foreigners, and this obviously benefits me as individual a lot. So thank you to Power Hub.
Yeah, I was also quite surprised with the overall level of handling the program, professionalism. This is not the first program I'm part of. So second one, I was advised by a friend of mine who participated in few to apply here. Definitely have no regrets. So super helpful, thankful that it happened to me, and for sure I'm gonna advise the program for other Ukrainians.